that the big clock in Homewood striking 9 a.m.? www.gmail.com. My professor has already sent 5 emails in the morning. Got to go to lab. Where are my lab keys? How super cool! The lab door is already open. Isn't it so wonderful to have a solid sleep of 10 hours and wake up, feel the fresh world? Dear faculty, my dear friends, today I'm going to talk about sleeping and how it can help you in your life. I will talk about 2 things. First, I will explain to you how sleeping can be used as an amplifier to increase the intelligence level of you. Those of you who are thinking of going to the industry, I will share with you a secret of what industry expert professional people do to use sleeping as a strategic tool to improve their productivity. So, first of all, sleeping, dear friends, isn't just relaxing your brain. It increases your intelligence level. Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, about 20 years ago, there was this stupid kid. 10 out of 100 might have been his math score. Definitely below 50 for science. In fact, even his mother was too embarrassed to go and meet the class. Because the other parents kept on telling her on the way that your child sucks. Something miraculously weird happened. So 20 years later, you can find that same stupid kid standing in front of you as a PhD student in the Hopkins BME department. What happened? Good tutoring? Studying hard? Nah. You know what happened? I had this cool cousin and he once told me, dude, you gotta sleep more. So that's when I started sleeping at least 8 hours a day and typically 10 hours. And you know what happened? So while I was sleeping all these long hours, my intelligent friends who were in the top 1% of the class kept on studying and studying and studying, burning the midnight oil until late. So when the following morning, when we all go to school, I am fresh. My mind is crystal clear. I can tackle any problem, argue anything. But my poor friends, they were tired, half bored, and wondering when this thing will stop. They had no idea how that stupid kid who was sitting at the back of the class suddenly started getting good grades and became top of the class. They didn't know because I didn't tell them the secret. But now you know, sleeping is a very good tool to increase your intelligence. The more you sleep, the more fresh you become, the more intelligent you become. Because as even Einstein dude said, imagination is more important than knowledge. So what's the use of studying hard? You can sleep more, dream more, and then you'll be fresh and you can imagine. So that's the point. Number one, go home today, sleep more, and you will be a brighter king. Now, I've been telling about good things about sleep. But there is a little trick. In fact, some may call it a bad thing. So you see, when you become an expert sleeper, like I am, it's hard to resist the temptation to sleep even in broad daylight. It's like marijuana, cocaine. It's an addiction. What do you think? Is it bad? Ha! No way! Let me tell you an example that many industry people, professional workers in companies like McKinsey or whatever, Microsoft, you want. They use sleeping as a strategic tool. Let me give you a very specific example so that you can try it out for yourselves in your labs. But this example, for my safety, is from a stock brokering company. Let's imagine you and your colleagues are in the conference room. Boss has not showed up yet, but because of the economic problems, you are pretty sure he's going to announce a layover. Now, while your normal intelligent people keep on freaking out and talking to each other what's going to happen when boss comes in, the intelligent worker does something like this. You sit on a comfortable chair in the boardroom, pick up a big newspaper so that it can cover your face well, and doze off. But it's a good practice to train yourselves to keep on listening. So after about 10-15 minutes, when you hear your colleagues freaking out and the footsteps of the boss coming nearer and nearer, do not get scared. Don't panic. Slowly wake up from your sleep and put the newspaper down with a very serious good day, Mr. Johnson. You know what? Maybe we should reconsider our investment on Microsoft stocks. See, Apple stock seems to be on the rise. What do you say? Ha! See, you caught the attention of your chief in some way related to the newspaper. While your friends were freaking out, you had 10 to 15 minutes nap. Isn't that the only way to get peace in mind amidst a very hectic work schedule? Huh? Now, this is for a stockbroking company. I am forced not to tell you because there are faculty in here about how you can use this tool to improve your grad student life. But as intelligent grad students, you know what I mean. All in the name of science, fresh thinking, with a couple of more minutes of sleep, this definitely helps. So my friends, I've told you how sleeping can make you intelligent and how you can use this as a tool to improve your career perspectives if you are working for a company, or you might very well imagine how you can put it to enchant your professor. Sometimes I dream and sleep, and when my professor comes, I say I was thinking hard. The question, my dear friends, is to sleep or not to sleep. And if you haven't slept in the last 5 minutes, you already know the answer. What do you say?